happening, team? How y'all doing out there? I am NAT Silent E, aka Quality, and this is H-Town Bayou City Podcast. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We are here at Texan Talk, which we call Victory Talk upon every time we win. Victory Talk it is today. The Texans win 38-30 over the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts. A big game for us, solidified us a spot in the playoffs. We accept that. Jacksonville was actually the division winners with a 13-4 record. We follow behind with a 12-5 record, puts us in the place to be. We are at least now going to be in the playoffs, except instead of hosting the game, we'll actually be going to. We'll be taking on the winner of the Steelers versus the Ravens tonight, the late night game. So the winner of that division will determine who and where we will be going in the playoffs when they start next week. Let me add this, guys. Both quarterbacks have given us tremendous problems. Both. Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback of the Steelers, has always been a thorn in our backside. The guy just knows he just knows how to get us, man. He just knows how to get us. He picks us apart. I'm hoping that's not the outcome this time, but hey, can't lie. We have to speak facts because facts are facts. The other one will be Baltimore Ravens quarterback, which he's coming off an injury, but I believe he will be ready for the playoffs. Actually, I think he's going to play tonight. So, Lamar Jackson, that is. Phenomenal young man. His speed is extraordinary. I don't even think I need to even tell y'all. Y'all know what it is when it comes to this young man. We got problems on our hands with either team. So, that being the case, we just going to have to deal with what we got to deal with, and we got to do what we got to do. So, let's speak a little bit about this Texan game. Today, well, let's start out this way. Last week, guys, I had made some comments about the offense that some of my peers on last week's show, Victory Talk, when we took on the Chargers, they kind of gave me a little pushback about me giving the offense a little credit for what they were doing. And I wanted this to be known, guys. I was, if you watch the show, you'll know. I was very transparent about what they were saying. They were 100% correct. The offense is somewhat slow, sluggish, and just doesn't look real good. Doesn't look good at all. So naturally, that's a problem. That's a big problem for us because today, against the Colts, we scored 2 offensive touchdowns. Now, of course, guys, I said the score was 38-30. We scored 2 offensive touchdowns. That's 14 points. Well, 6-12. Counting your kicker, make your field goal, 14. It's not going to cut it. That is not going to cut it. Jaden Higgins had a reception from C.J. Stroud, of course, throwing the ball, 11 yards for a touchdown. Good. C.J. had the other touchdown off a rushing, 2-yard rushing touchdown. And even on this play, guys, C.J. was handing the ball off to Tommy T, which is a defensive tackle for those who don't know. I call him Tommy T. Only reason why I call him that because I don't want to butcher the young man's last name. I'm going to give it a shot right now. Never mind. Tommy T. But anyway, CJ was handing the ball off to him, and he fumbled or botched the snap or botched the actual handoff to the guy. Naturally, having him to keep the ball, he then took off and was able to loop it around for a touchdown. Kudos for CJ making a play when one needed to be made. So we're not beating him up for that right there. No, not by no means necessary are we even saying anything bad there. But that can't be the way we run the offense. We can't be expected to win games under that type of play. That's not going to get it. Other than that, we scored 6 field goals today. Fair, appreciate you. Great job. He made all 6 of them. So we're not giving him no slot at all. No, nothing. He did a great job. He did a wonderful job. He made all 6 of them. That's all you can ask the man to do. But we should not be putting him in a position to where all we're doing is kicking field goals. And that's what the panel was saying last week. And this week, I guess the second week in a row, you kind of noticing it. And this ain't the second week in a row, guy. This has been transparent throughout the whole season. We have struggled on the offensive side of the ball. And to many, it's hard to see why. We have such great weapons. Today, Dalton Schultz made a one-handed catch that I thought was probably one of the best you would ever see in the league. So, you just don't understand why. Why is the offensive lows the way that they are? You can say somewhat has to do with injuries. Our running back today, British Books, I think he had 13 carries for 63 yards. Guys, I'm not going to even lie. This is a fullback. So you got a fullback in the backfield running the ball as a running back because you're depleted somewhat at that position because of the injuries that you're dealing with. Most teams got injuries, so everybody's going through it. So I ain't saying that's an excuse, but we're making it happen. Like I say, 13 carries, 63 yards, great day. Woody Marks had about 10 carries, I think around 47 yards, somewhere in there, 47 to 50 yards, right up in that area there. So running back by committee, we did it. We got the job done. Great job by us. Great job by the team. We just got to figure out what we're going to do on this offensive side of the ball. We're going into the playoffs, and we're going against one, like I say, possibly either a veteran quarterback that knows how to put that ball in the air and get it in there, or an electrifying one that knows how to move the ball through the ground and air. So you're going to have to score some points, man. Can't go in there half-stepping like we've been doing. And you can't go in there having your defense having to save the late every single time. So let's talk about that defense. 3 turnovers today. Daniil Hunter came in with an explosive sack that was able to knock that ball out of the quarterback's arm there, and Henry Tua picked up the fumble. He accounted for 1 fumble recovery. Daniil Hunter created it. Great job by them. We had an interception by this time. It's kind of late in the game, so at this point we had our backups in. But Elijah Huzzy. He's the one who picked the ball off. Young guy. We don't know much about him. Happy he did what he did. I hope this is going to do a wonderful job in boosting his career and getting him going. But he had a great day with that interception. That was a great job. He was able to get him an interception there. He only got 6 yards on it. Only doesn't really describe the moment, because when he got the interception, it was completely a big play at that time. We really needed it. And it also stopped the Colts on a drive that they were really kind of moving the ball on us. Second half of the game, we struggled to move the ball. We had Davis Mills in the game. Like I say, we were playing our backups, and we just couldn't get nothing going. And at those times, this is when the Texans were more on the, oh my God, what are we going to do? We're literally praying here, guys, because we're not seeing any offensive production yet. Your defense keeps making plays to keep you in there. So that's what scares us the most. That is what's killing us. That's, as a Texan fan, that is what terrifies us. Alex Perry, he plays for the Colts. He's a wide receiver. He got ejected in the third quarter. But guys, before this kid got ejected, he caught a bomb on us probably the first play of the game. So you're just like, oh my God, is this going to be the day we're going to have? And he was continuing to light us up with big catches, big receptions, big plays. He just kept lighting us up. Luckily, to the advantage of us, he took himself out the game by getting into a confrontation with the referee on a touchdown that the referee did not call a touchdown. He assessed that he had been past interference. Our defender had affected his progress of catching the ball. And you can clearly say he caught the ball anyway. You can clearly see, guys, that the defender had nothing to do with him being in bounds on the play. He was just kind of upset for no reason and took it out on the ref to his best, trying to get his point across. He didn't do much. A lot of will say that he didn't warrant the ejection of the game. But hey, man, accountability is accountability. Now, you can say that I'm saying that due to the fact of my team won. No, I'm really saying that because he really shouldn't have acted in the way he acted. Man, come on, man. Things happen. That ain't a catch. It ain't a catch. You got to move on to the next play. You're having, like I said, a phenomenal day, and you messed it up by doing that. Hopefully that young man learns a lesson from that. So that being said, yeah, he was ejected. like I say, our defense. Oh yeah, Tommy T, the best play of the game, guys, for the Texans. This is the one that we were up. So letting you know, by the end of the game, we're up. We're up. And the Colts have the ball, and they do, the play where you hike the ball, last few seconds on there. So you throw it to a short route there. Then these guys start laddering the ball backwards by throwing it back to see if they can get down the field. Well, they ended up fumbling the ball. And my man Tommy T, big Tommy T, scooped up that fumble, guys. And when I say the big man was rumbling, the big man was stumbling, the big man was balling. Because big man got in that end zone, 17 yards out, and he was in there, and he was ready to party, y'all. Heck of a job. That was the biggest play of the day from us. So that accounted for 2 offensive touchdowns, 1 defensive touchdown, and the rest of them were field goals. You see the point that I'm making here? Offense got to give us more, man. Got to give us more. We're entering the playoffs. It's lose and go home now. Lose and go home. So it ain't no more what we got next week. Is lose and go home. So we got to fix that. We got to get our hands on that. We're hoping we're going to get that done. Hopefully that'll be the case and we can see us prosper and go far with it. But hey, man, it is what it is. So that's going to end the Texan talk. That's all I got to really say about that. I want to hit y'all with a few other notes today. Myles Garrett from the Cleveland Browns, single season sack record. He had 23 sacks, guys. Congratulations to Myles Garrett. He's a former Texas A&M graduate that is now in the NFL. Approximately about almost 10 years now. He's probably been there. He now owns that record with his name as the number 1 guy to do it in the season. 23 sacks, guys. That is majorly impressive. And what makes that so impressive is their team's not even winning that much. I mean, they're not even winning. So, and he's doing that. He's causing that type of havoc without even winning. You put the man on a better team. There's no telling the MVP votes and all that there. He probably would own them. They're not going to give him much credit right now because of the team record and because of the team not winning. But to me, he's a legitimate candidate for MVP of the league with that type of performance. But, typically that's going to go to a quarterback, something of that nature. So, you know how the shenanigans go with that. So that is what it is. Also, the Raiders. The Raiders have lost another game, guys. Hey, did you think that could be the case? This will clinch the number 1 draft pick for them. So the Raiders now will be on the clock come draft time with the number 1 pick when it's time to go. Now the question becomes, what are they going to pick? I think it's very safe to say that the Raiders are probably going to be looking for a quarterback. So Mendoza or Moore, those are our guys. Those are our guys. So we'll see which one is going to be Las Vegas man to run the fort for him. We're going to see. More than likely, when a new quarterback comes in, I don't know if they're going to redo the offensive quarterback coach or offensive coordinator or even head coach. We don't know. We don't know what the Raiders are going to do. Good luck to them. But they are now the sole owners of the number 1 draft pick come draft time. And we can't wait to see what they're going to do. So, like I say, just a little quick recap. Make sure I hit on everything. Tonight's game that we're going to be watching between the Steelers and the Ravens are majorly important for the Texan fans. Reason being, we are going to play the winner of that division, which and most likely whoever wins this game tonight will be the winner of that division. It's going to be a good one, guys, but we got to get ready. So I can't say thank you guys enough for being here with me. Love short Texan victory talk. I love doing this. I love letting y'all know, and I love y'all loving the fact that these Texans are kicking butts and taking names. Like I say, we're a little shaky right now because we don't know what next week gonna be, but we shall see. On that note, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Love, peace, and
Thanks for joining the H-Town Bayou City podcast. Be sure to like, share, and follow, and we'll catch you on the next episode.